Hey dear community, so today it's actually about the word, I already got the V in there. It's the word vegan, and it's not particularly about the movement vegan, it's about the word. It's about its origin, and it's just a theory. But hear me out. I am myself a vegan, but nobody really knows where that word comes from and how it's originated. So, here's the theory. Vegan. First, to me, please hear me out, it's an honorable person to the degree of righteousness. That person in some way is at least morally righteous. Has no moral high ground, but he's righteous. In my mind, a good person. But it's also because I'm a vegan. So now we come, what is the word vegan? It's vegetation in it. Or at least vegetative, or vegety. Something like it, it's veg. Just a short. Then you have gun. Well, gun is animal. Why is it animal? Anima. Anima. Well, wait. Anima. Anima. Gun. Agar. Adder. Adder too. Like the German adder, but not of important. Agar. Like echo. Like echo de la luna. Moon. So these are the three types of the word that will be important. It's a derivation, as you'll see. Veg, gun, that's a split. That's a mirror. And gun in the middle, from the middle. No, Ega, correct. Ega, like the moon. Ega is the moon, reflecting night and day. But it's not night and day. That's vegan. Anyway. So, Vean is Artemis. That's at least the hypothesis. Vean. That's Artemis, the Greek goddess of animals. So, now the hypothesis, the wild hypothesis. Balder, Artemis, Zeus, Venus, Ares, they're all one conjunction of people. Artemis is not a virgin goddess except the virgin to one person. And they're all together somewhere with Hel. So yes, Zeus is together with Hera, no doubt about that. But maybe it's all switching around somehow in the mythology. And the wild theory is Balder is actually on purpose and on free will together with Hel in a relationship. And he doesn't want to get out of the underworld. He's just annoyed that Armageddon happens. And Venus and Ares, well, they're lovers. And Zeus just always smiles at his daughter, but that's not the truth. Artemis together with Balder. Zeus is basically just there to guide a righteous hand and returns to Hera. That's why all the cheating in Greek mythology. The woman from Human Woman, that's also a different story. Maybe the same people incarnated, but may also not be and may be a lie. Depends on the story. It's my view. But that is important for the later questions. So hear me out. V. Well, I didn't explain that good enough, apparently. I had a little bit more planned. Okay, so here's the argument. Well, if Artemis is from Zeus, but together with Balder, then she is the protector of animals. And therefore Balder causes vegetation. But Balder is also the forest god, he likes vegetation, he doesn't really want to hunt. Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, but maybe the protective hunt, and Balder is with Hel, but Artemis is not really honest about where she lives. She might be Hel. Zeus might be the same person as Ares and Balder combined, or just even a total different person to have some kind of sexual relevance for Venus. And Artemis is not his daughter, it's an incarnation of his wife. So if you put all of this together, it's 4 plus, it's a 5 plus 1 Hel. It's it's a visible pentagram. Hear me out. So, vegetation. Well, that's Balder and Artemis. Gun. Not like the gun. Well, gun is actually Zeus and Ares fighting for the animals. with Venus in conjunction. Well, Aga, if moon, well, Artemis is the goddess of the moon, and she chills with Venus with one of them. And Vean basically makes Ares and Venus. But is regarded to Artemis to protect Artemis, because she needs protection. And Venus is the protector of women, just like Balder is. And this is the righteous hand, and Ares is the warlike incarnation of Zeus. And Zeus, well, just goes back to Hera, to hell. If Balder isn't with Artemis. Otherwise, it's get weird. So, this is really something to a woman that is just one woman. Big theory here. Zeus is not a cheater. Hera neither. It's just really, really, really weird. So how does this explain the word vegan? Well, Ares and Venus make a V. H and B make an E, eternity. Artemis and Ares make a G. That's difficult to understand. If Artemis is the goddess of moon, it's mirroring the word. And if Ares is the god of war, he brings war as well as peace, so a mirror reflection. 2 times mirror reflection makes an image of G, of God. But further, it follows into A and A, Artemis, but that's not the reason why there's an A. The word G can be Latinized, Greekized, or Egyptolized, whatever you want to say. And it comes out as an omega, like Zeus in this 6 triad, whatever. Now, the V stands for Venus and Artemis as well. And the A stands for Artemis, also as not a daughter, but as an incantation of V. Not as an incantation as Ares and Venus. But it also stands for Artemis and Ares, because it's a double A again. But also every other word, it's the omega and the alpha. It's all of them combined. And then we have the N. Well, it's Nyx, it's Hell. And Hell is a little bit jealous because she was left out in this pentagram, which a pentagram can only be of 5 edges, and she wants to be everywhere. Well, she's not bisexual, so she wants to be with 3 people. So if Zeus is with Hell, then Hell and Zeus make the god of this and make a mirror image. So we have a V for Venus, an E for Balder or Itarala, an A for Ares, and an N for Artemis, noon. And that is conjunct by Nyx with an N, by Zeus, the capital G. No, Hell, correct. Hell is the end. It's an omega to the alpha. So N in the end is Hell. Nyx, goddess Nyx from Greek mythology. And Zeus is the V, but not in female. It's the delta upside down. Well, I'm not a cheater. Wild theory here. Word vegan. So sickness. V is life for. Ga anima, none through mind. Just a theory of what this world could also mean. And God is everyone. Well, I don't believe so. V is Venus. Ek is evolution. Anan is developed. And if anyone is special in any regard to the other, then we cannot come from the same conscious. Thank you for listening.